Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now, you guys subscribe to my channel because you want to stay up to date on everything Heartland related, and that includes information on upcoming seasons and just the overall future of Heartland. And you probably want to find out if there's going to be more seasons of Heartland in the future, and that is what we're going to be talking about today, because I think it is safe to assume that most of you guys that are subscribed to my channel are very excited for Heartland Season 16, but I'm honestly getting really concerned that Season 16 of Heartland might be the final season of Heartland, and I'm assuming the majority of you guys that are watching this video don't want that to be the case, myself included, obviously. And that is why this video is titled something like Fans of Heartland, if you don't want the show to end, you need to watch this video. Or if you don't want Heartland to end, you need to watch this video, or something along those lines. It is very important for all fans of Heartland to watch this video, watch it to the very end, and understand what I am saying. Because if this doesn't change, Heartland might end. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm not saying that to get your attention. I'm genuinely nervous and scared for the future of Heartland, and I'm going to explain why in this video. But as I said, make sure you watch this video until the very end so you know exactly what I'm going to say. And also, if you guys could please leave a like on the video, I would really appreciate that. We've been trying to get 100 likes on every single one of my videos recently. It really does help out the channel, so I would really appreciate it if you guys could leave a like on this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already for daily Heartland videos and Season 16 updates. So why am I making this video? Obviously, you guys know I don't want the show to end. I mean, talking to you guys about Heartland is my full-time job. So if Heartland ends, I'm out of a job. So obviously, I don't want the show to end. But back when we were waiting for Season 14 of Heartland to be announced, because of all the delays in the filming industry, everyone was wondering if there was going to be a Season 14 of Heartland. And then, finally, we found out that there was indeed going to be a Season 14 of Heartland. But then, all the rumors started circulating online that Graham Wardle was going to leave the show, or that he was going to die in Season 14 of Heartland. Die by him, I mean Ty, not Graham Wardle. Graham Wardle's still very much alive. But Ty dying in Season 14. That is when my videos about Heartland really started to get recognized on social media, is when I made those videos about Season 14 and Ty dying and Graham Wardle leaving the show. Now, a lot of people thought that I was crazy for saying that. A lot of people thought that I was lying. A lot of people said that I was making it up. Well, Ty died and Graham Wardle left the show, and here we are. So anyway, why am I making this video? Because I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm always very honest with you guys about my opinions on Heartland and how I feel about it. And I honestly wasn't expecting Graham leaving the show to impact the show as much as it has in a negative way. Now, obviously, I knew that Ty dying on the show was going to change the show, obviously. On any TV show, when a main character dies or when a main cast member leaves the show, it changes the show. I mean, you lose a main character. But I honestly wasn't expecting so many Heartland fans to stop watching the show or to say the show wasn't as good. I honestly thought that Heartland fans would just appreciate the show for what it still is and continue to watch the show. However, some of you guys have told me that you don't want there to be more seasons of Heartland. In fact, some of you guys have even said that Season 13 of Heartland should have been the final season. And honestly, I strongly disagree. Just because Graham Wardle left the show and Ty died in the show doesn't mean that Heartland is not still Heartland. I will give you that the show is different. Okay, it is. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I know that Graham Wardle leaving the show and Ty dying obviously did change the show, but I think one thing for Heartland fans to remember is that Heartland is not based on only two characters. Yes, Ty and Amy's story was the main story of Heartland, and it sucks that that is gone now, but there are so many more characters on Heartland and stories to be told. But honestly, the reason I'm making this video is because more and more I'm seeing that Ty and Amy fans specifically are saying that the show's not as good, or they need to bring back Ty, or something like that. Here's the thing, guys. They're not going to bring back Ty. I'm sorry, but Graham Wardle wanted to leave to do other things in life, and also, last time I checked, dead people don't come back to life. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how exactly they would do that, but why am I making this video? Well, to sum it up, basically, I'm seeing more and more people say that, you know, they're not going to watch the next seasons of Heartland, or it's not as good, or the show's not the same without Ty. Yeah, you're right, it's not the same, but that doesn't mean it's not good. That doesn't mean the show doesn't still have great potential. But if CBC as a TV show network sees that less and less people are watching Heartland, there's a greater chance that the show will be canceled. Because at the end of the day, CBC is a TV show network. TV show networks don't want to have TV shows that are not being viewed by as many people as possible. And if they see that the Heartland viewership is continuing to lower as seasons progress, they're going to cancel the show. So if you are one of those people that think that Heartland is not the same without Ty, or think it's not as good without Ty, or think that it should have ended with season 13, I understand that and I respect your opinion, but you also need to realize that season 14 and 15 of Heartland, if you haven't watched those seasons, you will see that the writers of Heartland still do a fantastic job with this story. And at the end of the day, Heartland is not about Amy and Ty. Heartland is about Amy. And we still have Amber Marshall as Amy, and as long as that is the case, Heartland can go on for many years to come if, and only if, the Heartland community realizes that the show is still fantastic, the show is still fabulous, and the writers are doing a phenomenal job despite Graham Wardle wanting to leave back in season 14 of Heartland. So, if you guys haven't seen season 15 or 14 because you don't want to watch the show anymore because Graham Wardle left and Ty died, I suggest that you go back and watch those seasons, and you'll realize the show is just as great, or if not better, than it was when Ty was a part of the story. Because now that Graham and Ty, or now that Ty I should say, is not on the show anymore, it allows the writers to develop storylines that maybe they weren't developing because they had to focus on Amy and Ty's story. And I personally am very excited for the future of Heartland and what I think the show could be about in the upcoming seasons, and I'm very excited to find out what is going to happen in Heartland season 16 and 17 and 18, 19, and 20. But the question is the majority of Heartland fans willing to accept the change and willing to trust the writers and the other cast that still make this show fantastic? Are we willing to, or are people, I should say, because I am, are people willing to give them a chance to tell the story that they want to tell? Because at the end of the day, it's up to the fans of Heartland whether or not Heartland gets canceled or not. That is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.